It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Here we have it. NBA action tonight. The Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Mavericks in Dallas. And right now for Dallas, they certainly seem to be on a mission. Hard for them to forget their finals defeat at the hands of this team last.
Dressed in their finest, the Mavs as they came through the tunnel earlier on. Ready to give their faithful fans plenty to cheer about tonight. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The sprawling metropolis of Dallas, Texas is our setting. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the...
In the last few years...
It sure is fun to watch, D.A. Thank you. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Giannis.
And the past 10 games have been all about his work on the boards. He's been a different guy when it comes to rebounding. He's battling like he hadn't been earlier in the year, and it's great to see that kind of hustle.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Great one out there with Elfrid Payton, and it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. And for the Mavericks, Curry and Doncic, the guard pair. Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position. Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis. Offenses in this league so creative, Clark. A lot of them very hard to stop. And tonight, we get to see 2 of these great offenses in this one.
What a treat. The fast pace that these teams play with really wear you down defensively, and the way offenses can space the floor and spread you out, boy, it's fun to watch, but it's certainly hard to defend.
Doncic left side. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, you know, it's clear that Doncic is very self-confident, knows he has what it takes to knock these shots down.
Middleton outside. Back to Payton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. Feeds it to Payton. Here's the great one. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Porzingis passes to Curry. Dishes to Ingram. Back to Curry. Here's Doncic. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Boy, this is why me and so many others are high on Doncic. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present.
Dallas shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
For Dallas, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Ingram passes to Kleber. Dallas moving it around. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And Milwaukee has possession. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's stolen by Curry. Outside, Porzingis. It's good. Porzingis has got his second bucket.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Fast break, Dallas. Ingram's running. Stolen by Middleton. Passes to the great one. And so Milwaukee again turning it over and powering into the first week of the new year. Here's a brand new look at the power rankings. Let's take a look at Dallas. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And when you look at Milwaukee, they've proved the projections right. They are a dominant club, and they're going to be a tough out for anyone.
Curry's shot is off.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Oh, I love the way Payton is always looking to swing the ball. I mean, he's constantly on the lookout for the ball reversal to help an open teammate get a shot.
Doncic with it. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. And the shot goes down.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Payton drives in. Doncic with the steal. Fast break, Dallas. Ingram wide open. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And there's the pass to the great one. And Drummond kicks to Payton. No good that time. Curry with some nice D. The shot by Payton, no good. Dallas leading by 8. Curry is inside, covered by Payton. On the wing, Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Payton. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when Porzingis combines quickness with his reach, getting off the floor like that, he can block just about any shot.
For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Outside Curry. Fires the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustments.
Porzingis with the block. And he recovers it. Dallas has gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. Payton with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. And Giannis throws it down.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts. Boy, you look at Maximilian Kleber, the German native. I mean, this guy is a very capable shooter, but it's his defense that keeps him on the court. He's 6'11", but has quick feet, which allows him to defend multiple positions.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Mark, you think of European players, it's usually the offensive end where they thrive, but Kleber is a versatile defensive stopper, too.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, this guy can shut you down because he moves his feet, he's strong, really keeps driving lanes from opening up on the perimeter, and his positioning and timing make him a good shot blocker, too.
Payton surveying the floor. A floater. It's rebounded by Doncic.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
The Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the Grizzlies. Payton, that's good.
About time he got one to fall there. Before that, 6 straight misses to start this one.
Dallas leading by 11. Doncic outside. Kleber, the pass to Ingram. Here's Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Pass to the great one. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, how do you think great coaches go about making that connection with their players?
Well, it starts with being candid and holding the player accountable. Great players want to and need to be coached. And great coaches find a way to do that effectively for that individual and for the team.
Dallas making a switch here. Powell's checked in, and it goes down 2 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Mavericks leading by 12. Doncic feeling it out. Puts up a 3. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
It really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
How Now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Here are the top rebounders over the last month. Number 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Second, Andre Drummond.
What a rebounding show these two have put on. That's exactly the kind of effort you like to see from your bigs.
You know, guys, the Dallas Mavericks with the longest active sellout streak of any pro basketball team. You can put sellout in quotes because they actually give a lot of tickets away to schools and community service groups to make sure that building is full.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And it's in there. Ingram's got 7 points in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
You know, Clark, the Mavericks making their games accessible to Dallas fans, much more concerned with the packed house and the revenue at the gate.
Yeah, and I like that philosophy, guys. I mean, building their future fan base. Those fans will be around for a while. Giving young people a chance to become Mavericks fans for life. And you start early, and it pays dividends down the road usually.
5 to shoot. No way.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
That is remarkable athleticism by Noel. Really putting on a show with his fancy dunking ability.
Antetokounmpo passes to the great one. Knocked loose. Here's DiVincenzo, guarded by Curry. Here's Antetokounmpo. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
They double-team Curry. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Milwaukee has possession. Bucks trail by 15. Here's the great one. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. And the Mavericks with possession. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Milwaukee making a switch here. And they double up Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular. Well, you know, it's hard to overstate the impact that Giannis has on the floor with his play. I mean, he gives you so much at both ends of the floor, offense and defense, and really draws a lot of attention from the opposing team.
Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Curry and Doncic the guard pair. And it's Millsap in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against the Grizzlies had a huge game. He picked up 67 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Pass Pass to Doncic. Poke loose. Porzingis is double. Outside Curry. He wants to get to Millsap and does.
You know, when he's got the position he wants inside, he's committed to throwing it down. And Millsap, he's got a nice vertical on him, too.
Right side, Antetokounmpo. And the double up Antetokounmpo. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Curry passes to Kleber. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Chris Middleton. Mark, here we are in midseason, and some teams have already exceeded early expectations, starting to show that they are the real deal.
Yeah, no fluke, and that's what we call validation. Again, you have such a long season early on. The schedule can work in your favor, but as we get to this point in the season, Kevin, teams are starting to show you who they really are, answering doubters, and it's got to be extremely satisfying when you prove folks wrong.
Absolutely. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Dallas again missing. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 13-5 run here. The great one passes to Antetokounmpo with the second effort. Inside. Payton's shot is off.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
To the paint, Porzingis. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Porzingis has got 6 points. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
And, of course, playing against their NBA Finals opponent from a season ago, they hoisted the Larry O'Brien Trophy and sent this club home empty-handed.
Guys, plenty of anticipation for this one from the fans and these two teams, and even us. Two elite teams, no doubt about it.
Dallas calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
They double-team Curry. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the Mavericks now. Millsap passes to Kleber. The dish now to Curry. Doncic outside. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Payton finds Drummond. Middleton outside. Curry against Payton. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. The shot, no good.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
That evens the score. 22 points for Luka Doncic.
Well, this is who Doncic is. This is what we've seen from him. A scorer who can take over games easily.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here's Curry. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Oklahoma City. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And, you know, Seth Curry has that shooter's mentality, which makes defenses uncomfortable, and that's part of how he gets these calls.
Mavericks making a switch here. Ingram's checked in.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
The great one passes to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it down to Middleton. Here's the great one, guarded by Curry. Drummond working against Porzingis. Pass to Giannis. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Antetokounmpo's got 17.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Curry dishes to Doncic. And it's good, 2 points. Doncic has got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days. You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Milwaukee.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Well, you can't allow Porzingis to get this positioning, guys. I mean, he's too big and skilled, and he showed it there.
From past the arc, and he drops it in. Just a pretty release there from the Great One. The Great One's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks. Here is Robinson, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mark, a big part of your game was rebounding. You controlled the glass so well. What's one thing you would tell young viewers if they wanted to improve their rebound?
You know, I'm a little bit out of the norm here, but the biggest thing to me for rebounding is pursuing the ball. Boxing out is important, but pursuing the ball and good timing are the most important elements of rebounding. And that's what I would have players focus on. Pursue the ball.
And that one's good. Drummond.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the first half. Snatched away. Here's the Great One. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And he needs to get back to what he was doing in that first quarter when he was in attack mode, drawing fouls and getting to the line.
And he makes the first.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Powell, he's jacked in for Porzingis. And it's Matthews in for Robinson. The Bucks also with the sub. Korkmaz is checked in. Drops in the tray.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
The pass to the Great One. Got a hand on it.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Matthews, no good. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Holmes passes to the Great One. We've got 33 seconds left here in the second. From 20 feet out. And that's good for 2. The Great One's got 39.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Ingram outside. Pass to Monroe. Back to Ingram. And another basket for Dallas.
You know, I think, Kevin, they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
So the wing on the left. Passes it to the Great One. From outside the arc. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And we finished one half of basketball. Bucks ahead, up 6. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from the Great One.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all filled up for the second half. On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Elfrid Payton is out there with the great one, and it's Drummond in at the 5 roaming the paint. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Evan?
Interesting ideas. David, thank you.
He's gaining more and more confidence over time from deep. Seth Curry proving he's got touch from out there.
Now the pass to the great one. Drummond trying to get himself free. No good from the great one.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Nice work there from Doncic. Saw an opportunity to cash in and didn't let it go awry. Comparisons being drawn between Kristaps Porzingis and Dirk Nowitzki for their height and skill level, understandably so, and in many eyes, fitting that Porzingis is now a Dallas Maverick.
Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Doncic.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
Curry kicks to Ingram. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Ingram's got 11. And Clark, looking at those 2 players you just mentioned. Nowitzki's 7 foot tall. Porzingis 7'3".
Yeah, you take a look at those guys, and the difference really, I think, is the athleticism of Porzingis. He moves a little better. He bounces a little higher. And as he's gotten stronger, I think center might be his natural position, whereas Dirk was really better suited to being a power forward.
It's good from long range.
Presence of mind, really important. You know, this game is more mental than physical. And Middleton is a guy who stays in the moment. He's exceptional at knocking down a good shot off a good pass.
Kleber with the bucket.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Milwaukee's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Payton finds Antetokounmpo. Here's the great one. Drummond trying to get himself free. The shot's good from the great one. The great one's got 44. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Teardrop shot. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Middleton. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
That's just what we call man-up strength from Middleton. I mean, taking the hit and then kind of effortlessly knocking down the shot as well.
Pass to Doncic. Nice defense from the great one.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
He gets that one. Now it's a 6-point Bucks lead.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Dallas calls timeout. Clark, you were so good at such an early age in your basketball career. At what point did you personally realize just how far the game could take you?
You know, it really resonated with me, Kevin. I think at a summer basketball camp at Miami of Ohio, when some of the better campers,
Have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Well, you look at Luka Doncic, and the one skepticism scouts had was his athleticism or lack thereof, and I think he's proven that's not necessary to be a great basketball player. And he's only getting better as he works with NBA trainers.
Here's Millsap, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Elfrid Payton.
Well, he's a fighter now, and he's physical, so he'll battle you inside, and Millsap's going to take it right at you. He really forces your hand when you're defending it.
Milwaukee leading by 8. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Monroe.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
12 seconds left in the third. Payton passes to Holmes. From deep. Here's Drummond. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Curry and Doncic, the guard pair. Then it's Ingram. Then it's Greg Monroe. And it's Kleber in at the force line. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Pass to the great one. Ball's knocked loose. Ingram outside. Back to Doncic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got 34.
Boy, a strong, versatile offensive player. Doncic capable of burning you from anywhere on the floor.
Passes it to Korkmaz. Here's the great one. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Doncic finds Ingram. Some nice passing here by Dallas. They double team Curry. Just 5 on the clock. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Here's the great one. Guarded by Doncic. Drummond passes to the great one. Battles through traffic and lays it in. The great one's got 48.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
They double team Curry. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Bucks with possession here. Bucks leading by 10. To the inside. And again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Doncic outside. It's rebounded by the great one. The great one's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Korkmaz. It's rebounded by Dallas. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. But they recover it.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board. You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Friday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the New York Knicks. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for that Thunder game, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
It's Ingram on the wing, covered by Payton, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Down low, the great one. It's tipped, and the foul called on the great one. That's his third foul of the game. Mavericks trail by 12. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
His turnovers haven't helped their cause. It's almost as if he's playing for the other team.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Milwaukee?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
And that's another three. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Now here's Drummond. Back to Payton. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound by Monroe. Monroe's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
The lead now cut to single digits. Doncic has got 39.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
The great one passes to Korkmaz, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The first one falls. Zinkas, he's checked in for Greg Monroe. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Ingram passes to Kleber. This one for 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. There's the pass to the great one. The feed to Drummond. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Outside, Porzingis. Back to Curry. With the shot. And another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Unloads from 13. Offensive rebound, Kleber, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Kleber's got it back down to within single digits for the Mavs. Here's Giannis. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
Yeah, Antetokounmpo has really learned how to get himself to the foul line. It's one of the easiest ways to score the ball. He gets to the stripe at a higher clip with each passing year.
And the Bucks making a change here. Middleton's checked in. Curry passes to Ingram. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, it's hard to know what Seth's going to do when he pulls up this close. He's excellent at making the defense uncomfortable.
And both free throws good for Curry. So it's the Bucks now. They've led by as many as 14 points. And yep, another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Pass to Doncic. For 3, Ingram. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Boy, I like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. No good from the great one. Here's Curry. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Bucks leading by 7. Pass to the great one. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
and you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Both free throws good from the great one. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That's game one of a 3-game road trip. And here's Porzingis. Back to Curry. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Chris Middleton.
And just like his brother Seth is an impressive bucket getter. I mean, somebody whose role is to shoot and score the ball.
The Bucks have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Pass to the great one. He feeds it to Giannis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 9 points here in the second half. Doncic outside. The pass to Porzingis. Ingram outside. Outside, Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. Back to Ingram. 3-pointer. And that one is off. The Bucks go the other way with it. Middleton right side. Inside, the great one. That one, no good. Nice D from Doncic. A 3-ball. Drains it from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 44.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
To the paint. Here's the great one. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from the great one. Mavericks trail by 8. Now Doncic. With a step back. Offensive rebound. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Well, I tell you what, Doncic plays with really good energy and awareness. But also, he's got a quiet physicality to him, and he doesn't mind being bumped around when he's trying to score.
Here's the great one. Yet another bucket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Dallas has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Here's Curry with the 3. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Shots like this prove Seth Curry is unafraid when it comes to taking big shots.
Feeds to Antetokounmpo. And he banks in the layup. And the Bucks lead by 7.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Middleton against Ingram. Shot clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Porzingis, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Milwaukee leading by 7. Pass to the great one. He got it again. Sensational. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
It's tipped. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. They double him with Drummond.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
And for Milwaukee, their shooting in the 4th quarter has been efficient at 56%. Giannis passes to the great one. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Passes it to the great one. 9 feet out. Back to Middleton. Here's Payton. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 5 assists in the game.
Boy, it's good to see Payton work on that mid-range jumper. He's put in a lot of time to make that a consistent part of his game.
It's Ingram on the wing. Lets the three fly. Another three for Dallas.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Doncic with it. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 11 rebounds in the game. To the middle. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Milwaukee.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a two-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a...
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Giannis. And both free throws good for Giannis.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be... They didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Olin, this is Kevin Owens thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.